Today we go to the White House for a signing ceremony for that legislation, a signal to our nation of the high priority that President Biden has placed on, and the Congress have placed on addressing this issue. As you know, right within a day of his inauguration, the president brought this up, tasked the Justice Department.
We got some great news to cover in this video, everybody. There are multiple states that are now handing out free money to struggling Americans. Several economists say that if you claim Social Security early, you may end up receiving less monthly benefits. Lawmakers are actually coming close to an agreement on Biden's new infrastructure bill. Everybody, just be sure to stay on to the end of this video to never miss out on the very important stimulus news.
As we're also seeing, deductibles remain much too high for people. So the question that we have to ask, Joe, is why are we spending almost 3 times more per capita than the folks in the UK, 50% more than the French, and they guarantee health care to all of their people?
So according to Fox News, folks, when it comes to signing up for Social Security, you have options. You can file at full retirement age, which is either 66 or 67, or somewhere in between, and then collect the full monthly benefit that you're entitled to, based on your earnings history. Or you could delay your filing past full retirement age and score an 8% boost to your benefits for each year that you hold off, up until the age of 70. Fox News reported that you can also file for Social Security ahead of full retirement age, specifically as early as age 62. Not surprisingly, 62 has long been the most popular age to sign up for Social Security benefits, and that's because it gets seniors the money the soonest. But to be clear, everybody, there are plenty of scenarios where filing for Social Security at age 62 makes sense. If you cannot continue to work, for example, and you need to retire at age 62, then claiming Social Security benefits is far better than racking up debt just to cover your living expenses. Fox News says that if you saved really well for retirement and can easily cover many decades of living costs, then you may want to file the benefits early and use the money to travel while you're relatively young. But everybody, lawmakers in Congress also had to agree on how President Biden's new infrastructure package will be paid for. Republicans strongly oppose Biden's push to raise the corporate tax rate to 28% from the current 21% and impose a higher global minimum on U.S. companies' foreign profits. What are your thoughts on this, everybody? Should the corporate tax rate be raised to 28%? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. And now, thanks to a surplus of cash in state governments, some U.S. residents might be getting extra government perks, likely in the form of lower tax rate or cash payments. CNBC recently reported that 29 states had taken in as much or more tax revenue during the previous 12 months in the year leading up to the crisis, making them flush with extra cash. Some states with surpluses can plan to use the extra money to provide more stimulus payments. According to CNBC, New York, New Mexico, and Maryland are among the states that will offer payments or tax credits to low-income families. In California, which has a surplus of $75 billion, Governor Newsom has proposed sending $600 checks to residents earning up to $75,000 a year. Thank you for watching, everybody. That is all the news in this video. And if you guys found this video useful and helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and give this video a like. Until next time, everybody, have a great day and stay safe.
About how we deal with the deficit crisis and our national debt. But Social Security, independently funded, with a $2.6 trillion surplus, having not contributed 1 nickel to the national debt, should not be part of that debate. Mr. President, I understand that there are many people in the Senate, many of my Republican colleagues, who do not like Social Security, who do not believe in Social Security, because essentially they do not believe that the government should be involved in retirement insurance for seniors or for people with disabilities. And I respect their point of view. I very strongly disagree with it. And the real problem that they have is that Social Security is enormously popular. Poll after poll shows the American people do not want to see Social Security cut. They do not want to see the retirement age raised, and they most certainly do not want to see Social Security privatized, because, in fact, Social Security has succeeded. it has accomplished the goals of those people who founded that program in the 1930s. In the 1930s, about half of America's senior citizens lived in poverty. Today, that number, while it is too high, is down to 10%. More importantly, given the incredible instability in the economy that we have seen for decades, especially in the last few years, where millions of people have lost some or all of their retirement savings that they had invested in Wall Street, Mr. President, over the last 75 years, not one American has lost one dime that he or she was entitled to in terms of Social Security benefits. That's a pretty good record. Every American getting every penny that was owed to him or her for 75 years. It is a program that has worked. It is a program that is working today. It is a program that can pay out every benefit owed to every eligible American for the next 25 years. It is a program that should not be cut. But more to the point, in terms of President Obama, one of the problems that we have as a nation is that it is no great secret that many of our people are losing faith in government for a whole lot of reasons. But certainly one of the reasons is that politicians say one thing and they do something else. They campaign on a certain promise, they give a speech, everybody applauds. 2 years later, well, I guess I have to change my mind, can't quite do this. And let's be clear, when President Obama ran for the presidency in 2008, he was a strong advocate of Social Security, made it very clear to the American people that he was not going to cut benefits. Let me just quote from a speech that the president gave, who was then Senator Barack Obama, on September 6, 2008. And this is what he said, and I quote, "John McCain's campaign has suggested that the best answer for the growing pressures on Social Security might be to cut cost of living adjustments or raise the retirement age. Let me be clear, I will not do either." End of quote. I will not do either. Today's Washington Post. Obama, Social Security on table, cuts offered in debt talks. Mr. President, on April 16, 2008, Barack Obama, candidate Obama said,